There are these odd things that happen, those deja vu moments, where you're suddenly thinking, hang about a minute, have I done this before? Now, I've had those moments, and I've probably told you this before, actually, but I've had those moments like when I've gone to a play, and I've been with people, and they said, we need to find somewhere that we need to go and park. I said, go down here and turn right. And they go, what, you been here? I went, no, but I know that there's a street down there, there's a car park. How do you know that? I don't know, but I know it. And sure enough, you go down there, park up, and he's right. And I get out and I walk the street, and I'm looking around and going, yeah, I know this place. This place is really, really familiar to me.
So how do you account for that?
I think it was Skegness. Skeggy. So that's, for those that don't know, that's like a holiday destination on the East Coast, right?
It is, yeah.
And it's not the most salubrious holiday destination. Would that be fair to say?
A bit like Great Yarmouth. When the tide's out, it's mudflats everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. But it is by the sea, and you go to the seaside, and so if you didn't come from the flashiest of families, you'd go to Skeggy. And they had like helter-skelters and all, they had fun fairs and that sort of stuff. And this was a long time ago, and I was thinking, gosh, that's really weird. How do I know this place? I've never been here. And so I remember ringing up my mum and dad, and I was chatting to them. This was when I was in the forces. And I said to my mum, when we were little, did we go to Skegness on holiday? And she said, no, we'd always go down to Devon. I said, oh, right. Oh, okay, I just wondered. And she said, why? And I said, because, I've been there with some friends, and I just knew the place. I don't know how. And she said, oh, right. Anyway, then I get on the phone, I'm chatting to my dad, and then the phone back for mum to say cheerio and this sort of thing. And she says, I do remember us going to Skegness once. Your dad and I went when I was pregnant with you.
Wow, yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah. And I'm like, that really fascinates me, because I knew that place. I knew the walk, I knew the street. So that intrigues me. Some sort of imprint from the mother. I don't know. It's weird. But, it just speaks that there's a flow of all sorts of different things that come into your system from different inputs, and you can't always explain them.
We went down to Oriwa, which is not far from us, with our grandson, my wife and I, a couple of weekends ago, and we wanted to go and find a camera shop. I was thinking of buying a camera, which is very disappointing, because if you go into any camera shop now, they don't do the old SLRs.
No.
They're all like these little flogging ones. I thought, where's the bloody zoom and all that? It's all gone. Anyway, we couldn't remember where it was. But my grandson, who's 6, said, it's down there. And he's never been there. And we thought, okay, let's humour him. And he was right. He knew.
Funny, isn't
it? He's not been there before.
No. Wonder if your daughter had, though.
Yes, possibly. Yeah,
you should ask her.
When she was pregnant. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
You ask her. You ask her if she's ever been there. It's interesting.